Mac Hollins out on defense. He's all the way back. Stevenson
is anyone going to
outside the 30, flips it back. Stanford band nowhere in sight. It's picked off.
Oh no!
Unbelievable!
Oh wow!
Incredible! Chandler Jones takes it in and wins the game for the Raiders. Have you ever seen an ending like that?
I have never seen anything like that. I have no idea why he was doing that. Oh my goodness. Boys, Mac Jones on his way to a touchdown. I have no idea what Jacoby Myers was doing. Chandler Jones gets Mac Jones with the stiff arm and the touchdown.
In overtime, Brian Fitzpatrick to Steve Johnson, wide open for the win, and
Are you kidding me?
Want to get away? It's game over.
That was like a wow.
It is over. Brian Fitzpatrick's offensive lineman was celebrating for another 8.
We said that Fitzpatrick was fearless. He takes a shot down the field, working against Taylor, with Clark coming over, and all he has to do is hold on to it, and the Bills are going to have their 3rd consecutive win.
He has 5 drop passes unofficially today. 5.
Amazing. Fitzpatrick cannot believe it.
Todd Gurley to the goal line. Touchdown! I think he thought about waiting and letting the clock run out.
Oh, I don't think there's any question.
Matt Ryan, does he have anywhere to go? Sidearm throw, the catch. Calvin Ridley got it! It's 2 points, but that's not going to help you. Hawkinson trying to get out of bounds, and the Falcons are trying to keep him in bounds, and they do. Stafford knows the situation here. Sidearm throw and an excellent catch by Danny Amendola. Stafford, middle of the field. Catch made, sliding inside the 10. The official says yes. Wow. Kenny Galladay.
But can they do that? The ball was snapped.
What kind of pressure do they put on Matthew Stafford? He has time. Hesitates, throws, touchdown Lions! And T.J. Hawkinson.
Wow. What a phenomenal job by Matthew Stafford to buy time, to step in the pocket, and he knew it right there.
The extra point, and there's a flag down as the Lions rush the field. Good kick up into the air, and it is loose and recovered by Seattle. Chris Matthews. Brandon Bostic had a chance at it. And he is lit up by Sean Slocum back on the sideline. Bostic couldn't. Matthews could.
Yeah, Bostic, they got the hands team out there. Bostic gets the bounce, a nice bounce. He tries to get it at a tie point, just unable to make the play as a tight end. Because the onside kick hits the ground, you can't ask for the fair catch. You got to field it. He's unable to make it.
Bears. It's not over till it's over. Last year, in one of the wackiest finishes you will ever see. 4 seconds remaining. Browns looking to hold on. 39-37. Green takes the snap. Green steps up. Under some heat. He got rid of it. John Tate is running with the football. Flags come down, and Tate is forced out of bounds at the 25.
Let me tell you something. Dwayne Rudd threw his helmet while the play was going on. That's a defensive penalty. The game can't end on a defensive penalty. Dwayne Rudd threw his helmet.
He thought he had sacked Trent Green, and in celebration, figuring there's no time on the clock, he took off his helmet.
Unsportsmanlike penalty. Number 57, Cleveland, threw his helmet during the play. It's a tack-on penalty, half the distance to the goal. Extend the down. One untimed down.
This is unbelievable. The game cannot end on a defensive penalty. Rudd throwing his helmet is going to give the Chiefs an opportunity for a field goal here to win the game. Look at him there on the left side of your screen. He doesn't even know that John Tate is running with the football. The play is still going on.
What a turn of events.
What a gaffe. And now it comes down to the oldest player in the NFL, Morten Andersen.
He has been Mr. Reliable. This is his first game as a Kansas City Chief. And this is a 30-yard field goal attempt.
With zeros on the clock. And this is a disbelieving Cleveland Browns stadium crowd.
Gammon will snap it. Straczynski will hold it. Morten Andersen, the oldest player in the NFL. 30 yards away. Andersen. He nails it. Kansas City wins.
And Dwayne Rudd goes down as making one of the biggest.
Seconds left. Coaches are obsessed with this, trying to freeze kickers. Ryan Lindell in for a 51-yarder. Joe Gibbs calls a timeout right before Lindell kicks. Now, after the timeout, Gibbs calls another timeout. Wait a minute. Dick Geron says that's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. You can't do that. And that's right, a 15-yard penalty against Gibbs and the Redskins. That makes it a 36-yard field goal to basically win it for Buffalo. And Lindell, fifth field goal of the day, is good. 17-16 the final. Said Joe Gibbs, there's nobody to blame but myself. With more on an emotional day, here is Rachel Nichols.
Philadelphia Eagles, a game they thought would project them into a possible wild card position. It would bring them 7-5 had they won. But a late interception by the Giants will preserve a Giant victory. An upset win as the Giants lead 17-12 and we're inside 30 seconds. The Eagles have no timeouts. Wait a minute. Here's a free foot. I don't believe it. The Eagles pick it up and Herman Edwards runs it in for a touchdown. An incredible development. Just like the opening game of the season when the New England Patriots were running the game out against the Washington Redskins. A fumble. This is the most astounding development. This is even more unbelievable.
Just doesn't get the snap. He just loses the snap, doesn't get it. And who's right there? Herman Edwards picks it up on the dead run and goes in for
game winner.
Phillip Rivers lost the ball. He lost the ball, pulling away from the center. Let's see who's got it. Somebody's got to get in there and get a look at it, because it continues. There's been no signal. What a disaster. Kansas City came out with the ball. They're still looking in the pile, and he's shoots. Look at this. Unbelievable. Rivers' left hand just closed there, Jaws.
Inexcusable. Game's over. They're going to kick a field goal to potentially win it in regulation. Wow. The worst day of his life. Yeah, he said it.
Worst day ever. Exactly 1 year ago today, Ryan Suckup kicked a 35-yard field goal for an overtime win. See if he'll play the same role on Halloween a year later. Chiefs win.
Stafford airs it out. Jefferson downfield. He's picked. No, dropped. Unbelievable. A drop by Jaquiski Tartt, and he cannot believe it. Uncontested, right into his chest, had it and lost it. There was a hush that came over this stadium. Jaquiski Tartt, this is the desperation throws that we've seen in each of the two games by Matthew Stafford. I don't know if he's injured, but he hasn't had enough arm to really get the ball out in the two prior games when he's tried to. That ball was so... He's got it. Rams are on top.
3rd down and 15. Favre sprints to his right, throws back across the middle, and he's intercepted. Porter. The return by Porter, and he's brought down with 7 seconds left. Rolling to his right, Troy, and throwing across his body into the middle of the field.
It's the first thing they teach you not to do, but you're going to see Brett Favre as he rolls out. If he just runs with it, he's got open field. He's going to pick up 10, maybe 15 yards. Then they're obviously in field goal range. Instead, he tries to make a play. This is the cardinal sin for any quarterback, throwing back across the grain as you're rolling to your right. You cannot see defenders that are then coming underneath in pursuit. And Porter there to make the interception, and Favre knows he made a huge mistake.
Huge mistake.
Hartley sends the Saints to the Super Bowl.